Okay, we live. We live. We live. All right. Okay, we live. We live. We live. We live. Look, look, look. I think I need to figure out how to turn this thing around. Welcome to TikTok Live. Hello. I gotta figure out how to flip the screen around before I start walking and can't see. Flip camera. There it is. All right, cool. Hey, we're at the Bok Tower in Florida. All right, cool. Hey, we're at the Bok Tower in Florida. I'm in the museum. But these, let me flip the camera around. Hi. Okay. There it is. Okay. So this is what is at the top of the Bok Tower. It has, and we're gonna get there. So I'm at the Bok Tower in Wales, what is it called? Lake Wales, Florida. And at the top of, this is Florida. This is United States, y'all. This is hidden history. This is cover up, all right? So on a whim, I got a random phone call. I got a random phone call this morning from Lake Wales, Florida. It was like a potential spelling murder. So I decided to go and look up Lake Wales, Florida. I'd already seen, I was going to come here one day, and it's an hour and 15 minutes away from where I live, or 2 hours from where I live. So I just came. And so I gotta be quiet. But we're in the little, what is it called? Visitor Center. So this is this is a remake of the tower. So we're gonna go see this, but the life-size real thing. And we just missed the 2 o'clock bells. This is a remake of the tower. So we're gonna go see this, but the life-size real thing. And we just missed the 2 o'clock bells. I pulled up the 2 o'clock bells. Here at the top. Okay, see those little figurines? Okay, they look like egrets. Yeah, they look like egrets. So we're gonna go. Yeah, they look like egrets. So we're gonna go and look at it. So this is okay. This is what the Bok Tower represents. It has on the. This is what the Bok Tower represents. It has on the. We're getting out of here. So we're gonna go to the tower. If I can figure out how to get there. There was like they gave me a map. I should look at the map. Oh, to the map. Whoop. Okay. So I am, hey, who's all here with me? I got 5 people in the live. Now I don't have to be so damn quiet. I'm outside now, so. Yeah, isn't this interesting? And when I pulled up, the bells were going off. It sounded so beautiful. Oh, they're going off again. I think I'm just gonna follow this trail. You guys just wanna walk with me? Let me flip the camera again. I'm just gonna follow and then you guys can get a look at the gardens, the grounds. I mean, I paid 20 bucks to get in, so you guys all get a show. You guys saw the love. Hi guys. Thanks for joining. We're at the Bok Tower and Gardens in Lake Wales, Florida. We just left the, what it's called, Visitor Center. It's so pretty. Can you hear the bells? It's so beautiful. I'm gonna put the map away because I'm just gonna. I think I want to make my own way. Oh my God, there it is. This feels so amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain this. My whole body is like gyrating right now. This is so cool. Hey, I didn't know what else to do. I was like, I guess I'm just gonna go live. I mean, what else to do when you get guided on this is random for me, guys. I didn't have this planned. I was at home on my patio. Oh my God, this is like an incline. I'm like, ugh. Anyways, I was at home on my patio and I got like I said, I got a random call from Lake Wales, Florida. It was a potential spam or whatever. And I just looked it up and I was like, cool, I'm going there today. I was feeling lucky, like, energy. So Spirit was like, you go here. And I was like, okay. Wow. Oh, look at that. Okay, yes, I can zoom in. Very cool. Isn't that awesome? That's pretty freaking awesome. Hey, welcome. Thank you. I'm in a little romper. It's linen though, so it's breathable. We're good over here. It was a 2-hour drive. And he's so beautiful. You hear the cicadas? Hello, nature. Hey, thanks for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. We're doing some true history. Spirit put me on a spirit quest today. I was really feeling funky and down in the dumps. I got ghosted. It's okay. I shouldn't be dating anyways. TMI, I'm sure. Wow. The grounds are gorgeous. Wow, look at this. So beautiful. Thanks for the love. We're on a live. Oh my God, you guys, you don't even care to see me. You've got to see these grounds. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at those lily pads. Look at those lily pads, you guys. Look at how large they are. This is lavish. Wow. I mean, so lush. Look at this tower. Bro, dude, wow. This is so amazing. Well, I can't be moping at my house now about another loser. Okay. Look how big those leaves are. I have these in I had these at one of my old houses, but they never got this big. Holy macaroni, guys. Look at how large these are. Huge. Huge. See, sound does make things grow bigger. Maybe men should start singing to themselves. Wow. This is incredible. Guys, wow. Whew. What? Oh. This is incredible. Oh, there's the door. I need to get over there. It looks like it's all blocked off. Like this is as close as I'm gonna be able to get. Look at that door. I showed you earlier in the visitor's lounge. It has the tree of life on it. The creation of life. And I was talking about this morning, the story of creation. And how it's spoke of through Christian mythos. And all the different mythos, all the different epochs Buck Tower, yes. Yes, you know it. Wow, look at all these. I'm telling you, the Garden of Eden was in America. It was not overseas in the desert of hell. Oop, look at this. Get them hedge trimmers in. Gardeners. Oops. Well, I'm gonna walk around. I'm just like, how beautiful these are. Look at this. Look at these lily pads. So beautiful. Thanks you guys all for the love and the hearts and the likes. If you want to get, we can get it up to 2K or 3K. Get other people visible of this live, because you know this is rare. Not everybody lives in Florida. Not everybody has the ability to come out here. Oh, my view. For one, if you are familiar with Florida, we're flat. We're like a flat country. Flat state country. Flat state. But up here, look at this. This is just the tower, man. This is just the tower. Like, I'm like, why didn't we excavate lower? Like, there's a moat. They're redoing the moat around it. Like, come on. This is more than just a tower. This is more than a tower. We have the gates closed off. Some bullshit. I would have loved to gone inside of there. Not today, Jaina, not today. So we're just gonna take a glimmer. We're gonna go for a glimmer walk and look at what's below here. This is my first time here too, guys. I'm just amazed at how big the leaves are on these plants. So big. Those look dehydrated though. Wow, this is beautiful. There's a lot of dead trees over there, huh? Let's sit down. Wow. Yeah, Florida's typically We're gonna sit here and wait for the bells to go again, yeah? It is a warm day today. But yeah, typically Florida is like a flat state. So having elevation, you find it in some areas, like typically in northern Florida, towards like Gainesville and Ocala, the Ocala Mountains and stuff like that. And the further north that you go. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. But yeah, I'm in the middle of Florida right now. Just like if you look around where they have in these old towns, like where they have fucking a tower, you know what I'm saying? They have this magnificent tower in the middle of nowhere, Florida. Please, come on now. These fucking robber barons. Thieves. But yeah, that's where they have a lot of train tracks going through. Because remember, they didn't lay the tracks. They uncovered them, right? And then they gave us robber barons, people who made a covenant to seal the truth with lies, and then they would be rewarded with land and properties, be the founders of these properties, but not really the ones that constructed them. Obviously, they didn't have the brains to do so, nor the talent, skills, or abilities, but they were great liars and thieves and manipulators. I love that that's ending. I need to stop talking so negatively, but I love that that's ending. Ooh, my eyes are being guided over here. There's like, I don't know what it is. We're gonna go find it though. We're gonna look at it. It looks like it's made of copper, or nickel maybe. Definitely got some stone work to it. Could be a birdhouse. I don't know. I don't know if it's ancient or if it's, modern. I'm just walking, my eyes caught it, so I'm walking over to it. I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see. Look at this. We're walking up to this. Whatever this is. Fuck it, watch it be a tomb. It's a memorial. Oh, okay. It's a modern day memorial. It's a birdhouse. A memorial gift to the sanctuary as a tribute to Edward Bok. by Yu Shuzita of Tokyo. Oh, so collaboration of liars. Oh, I would never have you go live with me, dude. I don't know you. Go away, bot. Go away. This is beautiful, though. Squirrel. Hey, squirrel. Wow. Let's continue to walk. More squirrels. Bugs. This is such a beautiful... So on the drive up here, which is like a beautiful... well, once you get into the park area, I guess, there's tons of citrus all around the property as you're driving up. It feels like you're driving through a vineyard of citrus, because you kind of are. Hello, spirit. I know, I feel you. Look, spirit. Oh, some Irish moss just flew down. Spirit's here. Thank you for the wind. Thank you, because I needed it. Wow. So we have the two fish up here. Let's just zoom in to where we're at, right? Oh my God. Decline. Look, we have... Let's get some more hearts, guys. Some more love. Just all you gotta do is click that screen, and that way more people can see this live. Again, like I said, not everybody has the money. I'm not... to see these kind of things. So I'm just bringing old time, like her story forward. The Millennial Kingdom. When I said her story. You guys were? That's awesome. They have monkeys up there in this. See that? That's monkeys. The Irish moss. It's the jungle. Look at all this symbolism. Flowering of the crown, the brain and the body, the nervous system, and the monkey mind, the animalistic primal mind. You can see symbols in all of the yellow. They're all different birds and types of birds, like, right, where's my finger at? I'm gonna hold it still enough so you can see the different types of birds, right? Pheasants, peacocks. Lots of peacock over here with that's third eye. And it looks like a parrot or maybe a swallow or a sparrow. The very top bird is a peacock. And then here's the monkey mind, the brain, lower mind. 100 monkey effect, people. It's a real thing. Evolving the lower mind, primal animalistic mind, is a real thing. The two fish, which this denotes the epoch of the Christ reign, or Tartarian Empire. Whew, my neck hurts from looking up. Ooh, the snake in the Garden of Eden. Let's take a cut through the grass, the winding path. But there, look, this is the snake, right? Oh, it's a sundial. To fuck if we have a globe earth when they have a sundial. God, I can't believe we fell for that stupidity. Oh, and the zodiac is on this side. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh, so cool. The Singing Tower, that's what it says here. It says the Singing Tower with its adjacent sanctuary was dedicated and presented for visitation to the American people by Calvin Coolidge, President of the United States, February the 1st, 1929. I'm at latitude 27. That's what it says. Latitude 27 degrees, 56 minutes, 10 seconds latitude. And then longitude is 81 degrees, 35 minutes. East. Declination, 4 degrees, 20 minutes east. Oops, sorry. And of course it's got the zodiac around it. And it's got the ram over in the left-hand corner looking at this image. It's on the left-hand corner. Look at all of this. We got the swans, the egrets, the cranes. So we got Aries, we've got Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and then it just jumps to somebody holding a harp. Leo. Virgo, I guess, that's their depiction of Virgo. Right here. It's holding the harp. And then they have Libra below that. And then Scorpio. And then Sagittarius. And Capricorn. And Aquarius, the water bearer, bringer. And then we have Pisces. And then back to the ram. Aries. Wow. Very cool. But it's a snake. And the sundial is tilted. It's and it's showing the vernal equinox, and the way that it's set up here, right? This is very cool. You should take a screenshot for me and put it, actually, I don't even know if I can take a screenshot. So somebody take a screenshot for me of this, and we'll put it in the stories. Vernal equinox, autumn equinox. It's showing the vernal equinox is in Pisces. Oh, shit. Oh shit, it's also showing the showing the declinations here. With like where the equator is going over. You cannot see it, but it's like right here. It's all in there. Let me zoom in. See what I'm saying? Pisces is at the equinox. Yes. And then below that, yes, then you have. So it's basically showing the ages and the epochs. Ba 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 ba. And then the one that we're going into is Aquarius. Look, right above Pisces. Bow, bow, bow. Ba 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 bow. Very cool. This all looks very much based on tropical astrology too. Very cool. So the veranda is where I'm heading. This trail. Whew, it's hot. It is super spicy. It is super hot. I am sweating. You might be able to see sweat spots in this. Oh, whew. Whew. Get a picture of me. Ta-da! Clock tower. Little selfie moment. You should go look where I'm walking. It's beautiful. Hey, whoever's in here. Got 9 people. Woo! Hello, people. Your energies are very much appreciated for whatever we're doing here. Grid work. Last minute grid work. I think I'm going to take some time and just be present here. I think you guys got to see the Bok Tower. And I'm just going to take my time and be present. Hey Susan. I'm going to be present here because I was guided here on a whim to get out of my funky monkey energy. A 2-hour drive, back roads to here, Lake Wales, Florida, to see the Bok Tower. Yes. Oh, yay, we're at 2K. Look at that, guys. Thanks for all the hearts. Thanks for all the hearts. Yeah, so we got this just for more people to see, the Bok Tower. It's beautiful. I'm sure this was the energy hub, obviously, for this entire area. Whatever it used to be, it's not now, you know. But at one time it was. A symphony. It's just amazing. It's awful how much they've destroyed with this reset. I mean, it was supposed to happen though. Can't be upset about it. Everything's meant to be exactly as it is. We had to go all the way down. It's called returning to the source. And we have to remember that we are source. We are source. And that the most epic tool is this biological computer and our ability to use our imagination and create instantaneously by pulling anything and everything we want from the ether into the physical reality. That might be very hard to fathom for some people. Like, wow, she's fucking delulu. I'm not. You're just not there yet. You're on your way. Or maybe you're there. The veil is lifting. Absolutely. It is. Well, see, on the tower, so my thoughts here, right? On the tower door, it's got the whole tree of life on it and creation. And like the first video I made this morning, I was responding to a beautiful woman that had commented in one of my other videos. And I was talking about creation and how the creation story is throughout all epochs and civilizations. Sumer, Nordic, Hebrew, which we call Christianity, Christ reign, Tartarian. You know, it's throughout all of the root races. And I'm a firm knower that we are the 7th root race, not the 6th. I know, isn't my hair gorgeous? It's fucking amazing, right? You do nothing else with your hair in the summertime in Florida. If you have curly hair, you could not go flat, or because it's so humid. She said, I don't think you're crazy. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. Ooh. But we're the 7th root race. We're the all. We're everything that ever was and ever will be in the body, and we're becoming, which we already are, but we're remembering, if you will. So we're living in the densest, right? So we've descended into the seed, where the seed was planted into the roots, right? The roots of the tree. And we've descended, hey, spirit. Confirmation. A gentle breeze. So we've descended into the soil, you know, the root chakra, or the soil, and back into the seed, and that's returning to the source. So when you go into the past and you rewrite, you change anything in the past, it rewrites the entirety of the future, of all possible probable outcomes and that could have ever arose within our future timelines, which are already existing. So every one person that awakens to their God self in this life and rewrites their genetic scripts and creates from their desire, whatever that is, because God's given you that desire. That's it within, the frameworks of benevolence, right? We don't want to be malevolent within our accumulation of desire, right? But we went back to the seed. And so to become the all that ever was and ever will be, you return to source. And we are doing that as a collective. It's not just me, it's not just you, it's a collective of us. And that is returning to the source, which is a sublimation. So this is the end of time, which is, linearity, if you will. And we become celestial citizens, interdimensional beings, not bound by time and space. And we're able to move through time and space. But in order to do that, we had to descend all the way down into the seed and spark the original seed atom individually and collectively. And that causes sublimation. It's a complete transfiguration from the form of clay into the crystalline, which is within us, but we're doing it collectively, not just individually, not just like one Messiah or one being that has attained it's beyond attainment of moksha, enlightenment, or nirvana, or oneness. It's beyond that. It is a complete mutation of the human genetics from the carbon-based flesh, from the fleshly atom, to the etheric, semi-etheric atom. What once was the path of ascension, to raise one's genetic vibration, energy vibration, to its ethereal state, to move between time and space and be an interdimensional vessel, because your body, the Merkaba, the chariot of light, Elijah's chariot, okay, to become a spiritual atom. I talk about this in my book that I haven't published yet, so I probably shouldn't say too much, but I don't give a fuck. I don't know if I'm ever going to publish it. I usually just talk about everything, Hey, Definition. I saw you live earlier. I was in a mopey mood. I didn't want to join. But anyways, we're at the Bach Tower. Hi. Heaven and earth here. But we're becoming the spiritual atom. And it's like the terminology of the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's the Scorpio too, right? Becoming the Scorpio, then it becomes the phoenix, or becomes the eagle, and then it becomes the phoenix. And that's the death and the rebirth. And then we become a completely new species. And this species is interdimensional. This is where, we are moving between time and space. There is no time that locks us into linearity. So once we, as a collective, finish the full descent and the sublimation, the absorption back into source, into the mother, into the womb, into the abyss, then we go through this profound mutation, this death and rebirth, and we're crystallized, immortal, and we become the celestial being, or the spiritual atom, the atom Cadman. This is what Enoch represents. He's the representation of the 13, right? The hidden 13. And so he also represents, or him, it's whatever, but it's the fifth element of ether. We become the ether. So that's what the 2% carbon DNA represents, is the clay of earth. It is the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, water. And then the 5th element of heart-mind coherence with heaven and earth, heaven being the higher consciousness, the earth being the body, the clay. Then we become the ether, and we are transfigured. That chariot of light that talks about in Christianity, Elijah's chariot, that's our Merkaba. And our Merkaba, what we see is the Jewish star of David, right? That's our Merkaba. And so we activate that Merkaba, and we become semi-etheric beings. And it is a process, but we're all doing it together. And some flowers bloom before the rest of the valley, but nonetheless, all the flowers bloom, those that are meant to, those that have chosen to go deep within themselves, to disentangle, disengage from all of the confusion and distortion. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here now. Thank you guys all for sharing. Now we're at 3K hearts. Yeah, woo woo, guys. Cicadas speaking. And it is a process, and there's a lot of apathy in that process. There's a lot of wanting to surrender, which is good, to surrender. But today I had apathy. I was just really fed up. I went on a stupid date. I got ghosted. It's okay. I expect too much from men. I cannot be a lesbian though. It's too much work. My tongue would be exhausted. But I was deflated, so Spirit said, go visit Bach Tower. And I did. I'm sorry. No, it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't be dating anyways. I need to focus on whatever it is that I'm here to be, just existing. I was trying to have fun. It was fun. But can't expect much from people. I tend to think that people have as high of awareness of themselves as I do. It's naive. It's very naive. I'm too trusting. I have lessons to learn. So there's the thing. You can have awareness of so many things, but you're human, you know. And I'm still human. To a fault. I know. Big hugs to you too. I know. You were thinking of being a lesbian. I feel like that sometimes is... No, I mean, I have men that I know that are in my group, that are in our soul family, you know, that are well integrated. But yeah, egocentrism is... I was just hoping that he would be a little more conscious, considering he's an artist. But, you know, I think people just want simple. I think I just want too much. I'm too forward, too open, too like, this is da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I just need to shut up and listen and enjoy presence with other people. But nonetheless, I got ghosted. So I will survive. Not everyone is traumatized and locked. Child's mind trapped in adult's body is very much man-child. Boy, man. Very much. Yeah, he still smokes weed and plays drums with his friends on the weekend, which I think is okay, but you know, priorities are not in alignment. Let me see if I can set this up. Can you hear me, or is there a massive echo? Look at these trees. They're so beautiful. We should do like a... Oh, anyways. I just learned that I don't need to be dating right now. Period. Point blank and simple. I've got ghosted by many guys. You're not. You're not too much. I think I am, sister. I think I am. I think I came on very strong and very optimistic and hopeful. I've known him for a while, actually. Fuck that guy ghosting you. I know, right, Josh? No, his loss, not mine. He got a gift. He got my presents for a couple of hours. My God, I am sweating. Look at the sweat. Look at this sweat. Short skirt. It was so grounding and peaceful. What was? Being here, this is beautiful. I need to get offline, off this live, and just be present here. I need to go hug all these trees. I need to make smashing love to them. Get wiggy with it. Na 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 na. They don't understand my weird. Definitely his loss, yeah. But it led me to being here, so you know, there's a catalyst for everything. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Oh, you know, it's so wild because there's like white sandy beach all the way up here. I know it's like doesn't look like white sand, it looks a little black, but that's just because of all the blackness is actually just from the leaves of the trees and it creating like thicker, but you can see all of the white sand that was here or is here. I just think that there's something beneath the Bok Tower. I think obviously because this is on a hill. Look, y'all. Look at the elevation here. Hello. I just believe that I'm sitting on top. And that's just the tippy top of the tower. That there's more underneath with the mud floods, you know, the liquefaction, whatever you want to call it. Because these oak trees don't look very old. They really don't. Their stature is nice, but they don't look more than 200 years old. They're still pretty thin, too. It's interesting. That was the first question I asked the front desk. I said, why didn't they ever excavate around Bok Tower? And they're like, oh, they're just redoing the moat. I'm like, you don't comprehend anything I just said, but okay. Like, I just feel like we're on top of a castle right now. Again, I have no proof of this. I was just speaking about this. The trees are all so young. Yeah, right. Well, the Christ epoch was well over, it was 1,000 divine years. That's like 400 plus thousand years. Human. These are divine years. There's a little bit of sunlight on my face, which is fine. But divine years are not human years. Oh my God, we're almost at 5K. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Wow, lots more people are going to get pushed to see this. You'll be around to hear, oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. You're going to hear the 3 o'clock bells. Absolutely beautiful. And host. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Spirit. We're holding these energy grids. We're doing something really big, really massive. Spirit speaking. Look at all this wind picking up. Tower. So yeah, the 1,000-year reign is like a 430,000 year epoch. It's a massive epoch. Like modern astrologers, they talk about a 26, the precession of the equinox, which is like it moving 1 fucking degree. You know, that's 26,500 years, right? 26,500 years. So that's like a moment in cosmic time. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime. Anyways. So I feel like the time, you go there for Easter service, if you ever get the chance, it's a magical place. It is magical. I would never come for an Easter service. I don't play with the Christian, you know, that's harvesting. It's energy harvesting. I hide money around my house in little plastic Easter eggs for my children. Well, I did. We didn't even do that last year. They're both old, so I don't have young kids anymore. I've got teenagers. They just want the money and the chocolate, so that's all that we do. But yeah, these 26,000 year procession, the Christ, the time of Pisces is, again, it's going around the whole wheel. Nobody talks about this. These are my own thoughts, and I don't have proof on this. I say thoughts, my own awareness around this. But yeah, the bells, I could imagine the bells would be amazing. This is a 2-hour drive from my house. I'm not doing a Sunday service here. No way. And the city itself is ghostly and atrocity. It is a very broke dick town, unfortunately. It probably used to be a shining jewel. It is now turned into a shithole, unfortunately. Christ feminine, Christ masculine. So yes, so again, let's go back to the talking about the processions and things like this, the time. So the divine time, 1,000 years of divine time, as we already know, if you look at the Hindu long counts, instead of looking at the astrological, just the ages, the 26,000 years, and that's if everything was equal, and it's not, it's not fucking equal. Your right tit and your left tit aren't equal. See? I want to applaud. No, it's real. It's not AI. Yeah, it could just be through the phone that it's not sounding well. It does sound perfect. Oh, yeah, the flower of life. See that turtle shell there? My camera's catching fire being in the sun. shoes and my purse. I'm gonna walk the grounds. Grounding. All that beautiful, that was a lot of bells, guys, for 3 songs for 3 p.m., huh? Yeah, 3 songs at 3 p.m. Now, they're actually in the visitors center. They have the organ, like it's really cool, actually. You could see it in the very beginning of this live, because I've been going live now for an hour. So you could see it in the beginning, but yeah, they have the organ. Oh man, they have it all freaking blocked off. You can't walk anywhere. It's worth walking. This tower has a lot of homage. Has a lot of homage to animals, because Earth is the animal kingdom. And so the evolution of Earth and the human here that we are now, still more music. That had to do with the evolution of animal mind, the lower mind, the animal mind, to evolve the animal primal mind. That's why in your brain you have the reptilian brain, the animal primal, and then we developed the frontal cortex. As much as people were like, oh no, that's not, that is celestials exist, but we were in a semi-etheric form as celestial, and we created the human form through evolution. Planetary. The fallen angels. That's where the fucking creation story comes from. But you need to be like educated in esoterics. You know? How the fuck do you think celestials came into the human form? Why? It was to have a physical experience. The angels were jealous, right? We are the angels. We are them. Celestial, that's right. Heavenly waters and earthly waters. Heaven and earth coming together as one. And we are the child of heaven and earth. Yeah, your aura can hold a higher energy field, but if you're in cognitive dissonance, then you'll just create more dissonance in their field. That's why it's very important that you, witch healers or Reiki energy workers that you go to. There's not very many people on the planet that are in cognitive coherence. They're in delusion. A lot of people are in delusion because they don't have the conceptual awareness. They're not grounded. They don't have the totality of the awareness. So their aura is, you know, you can have love. You can hold a field of love and compassion. But yeah, a lot of people are in cognitive dissonance. And so any dissonance in the mind is going to create dissonance in the field. Yeah, it's better to know nothing than think that you know everything, right? Unless you do. But that takes a lot of inner work, or enlightenment, moksha, nirvana, yoking, the mind and the spirit as one. Yeah, the bells are beautiful. I know, I sat down in the grass. They're still going, yeah, still going. I think it's like goes for 15 minutes after the hour. Can't really see much where I'm sitting. That's why I came in over here, though. I wanted to sit closer to it. There's a nice background. Hey, welcome. Fasha Speaks, you changed your name. I like it. That has been a beautiful focus for you. These bells go off every hour for, it seems like 15 minutes or more. It sounds like a jewelry box wind up, you know? Lake Wales, Florida, the Bach Tower. I feel peaceful. That's what I sense here, peace. Like I'm sitting on top of a castle, and that's just the tip of it, the top of it. It's peaceful, very peaceful here. It's beautiful. So, I feel like I'm at where heaven and earth meet. The creation story's been coming up all day today. All day. And that's what's all over this tower is the creation story. It's 20 minutes it's going off. It's Bach Tower in Lake Wales. I think I already said that. Yeah. I feel like we had a major, like I think that a lot of us energetically have done a lot of inner work and healed the corruption to where the holographic reality has now shifted, and we are beginning to resonate shift rapidly into the higher expressions of self, first and foremost yourself, but collectively, which will ramp up chaos. Because you got to understand, it's a virus in the system. It's within us. Everything that is projected externally is happening within us internally. Just take Neville Goddard's teachings and that's what we're doing collectively. It's the law of assumption. So if you've been assuming, or your ancestors have been assuming that we're, you know, just some slave system, or that we're pieces of shit, we're nothing, there's a God above us, then we're going to create the gods above us. There's a separation between us and God. So what was our job? Well, it's to come in here and recognize that we're God in flesh. We're source in flesh. We're source's imagination. This is a dream. This is a hologram. And we create heaven on earth. So we have to create that for ourselves, within ourselves, through the law of assumption, which is your inner thoughts manifest and create your external experienced reality. And the bells are beautiful. I've seen some people already that were here this week or like within this month. Of July's almost over, but I've seen some people come into the feeds and say that they were already here. So there must be something that's transpiring, because I was guided here on a whim this morning or this afternoon. Around like 11 o'clock, I got the hit to come here, and I just packed my shit and drove. The green trees are amazing. They are. They're beautiful. So... well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Bok Tower. I know I have. I'm still going to hang out here, but I've got, I think, like 2 hours till I got to leave. So I'm going to just chill, probably go down to my car and go get some watermelon that I brought, cherries, and come back up here, take the journey back up the mountain, and just have my cherries and watermelon and relax. You connected to your ancestors in the 5D and the 3D. Okay. You know, the 5D is a state of consciousness, right? It's not like a location. It's a state of consciousness. It's a state of perceptual reality. It's just your perception. All timelines are experienced in the now moment, but based on your level of awareness. And again, like the separation of 3D to 5D, it's a dimensional expression of the mind, of the awareness, of the cognition in which you're functioning through. It's not a place in that essence, but it is placement. It's how we perceive. So you can see things in a third dimensional expression, which is vertices, angles, perceptions, light, how much light it's emanating, and then the state of mind that goes with it. How many places in your brain are you operating through? Dimensions of the mind. Interdimensionality exists, but that's when you break through the vector, the angle of rotation, angular rotation, particle rotation, antiparticle, particle, and particle, like rotational spin, and again, like waves of thinking keep you in certain angular particle rotations, angles of light or vertices in which you're experiencing your reality. Like 2D is flat, 3D has volume, 4D has more angles, 5D is more angles of light, of coherence, of expression. And that changes, it shifts your awareness to encompassing more than just a linear wave. You start experiencing a wave within a wave, within a wave, within a wave. So it's like being on psilocybin or DMT, and you start seeing all things, not just what the red, blue, green of your eyes are making out, but you're sensing with all of your senses. You're so expanded. And your nervous system, your fascia, and your body, and your senses, they become super senses. And your brain becomes a super computer. And what you are able to perceive, to receive, and to express mentally, verbally, artistically, expands. And the more of us that do that, we collapse time, and those vertical the angular rotational spin of the reality in which the mass mind is operating through it breaks the time barrier. And that's what happens when we become celestial beings. That's what we're here to do. But you gotta get that idea. I'm 3D to 5D. Like, what? I was there too, but no. It's perception. Like, you still want to experience the blissfulness of Earth. That's the beauty of being in the human flesh body. That's the whole creation story. This is why celestial consciousness descended and mated with the the daughters of men, of the mind, the organs of the mind, the body, the animalistic nature, Earth, which is the fourth ray planet, and it is the animal kingdom. And so it consists of mineral, vegetable, animal, and mind. Mind. And then we brought in ether, which is the celestial aspect, the ether. We brought that in, and we infused ourselves, the fallen angels, if you will, the angels of consciousness, the celestial mind. We infused ourselves into the carbon, 2% DNA, the matter, the density, the mineral, the vegetable, the animal, and the mind, to elevate it, to evolve it, so that we can experience the earthly goodness. The taste is the senses. So we develop the prefrontal cortex. And that's what happens whenever you get out of all the dogma. You can have this coherence. Yes, their jump drive to plug into the mind, the mint, to transfer data, DNA, absolutely. That's the 98% of our DNA, the celestial, the plasma DNA, the ether aspect of our DNA. So when you get out of all of the distortion in your belief systems, even whenever you start my awakening journey, you also get programming there. It's everywhere. So you have to break through that. All the dogma. Yeah. The magician, the black magic, the mental overlays. Angels aren't outside of you. They're all in you. All your ancestors and guides, future and past, all inside you in the present moment. These bells are going off for a whole half an hour, y'all. Cool. Yeah, sound is everything. Sound is everything. And you get enough sound and you pressurize it, it creates light. That's the star in the jar. There's a butterfly. A bright orange butterfly. Oh, I could go sit on a bench. Oh, my phone's at what? I got 39% battery. I would love to be able to go into this tower. I wish the moat wasn't being redone so we could go into it. It'd be super cool. Whew. It's hot. Yeah. It's like the Garden of Eden. Oh, maybe Christ was. Maybe the Christ teachings were the original. Oh, because all the way in the bottom. Oh, man. I'm having some in the momentness. I need to sit here and meditate. Man, I had my phone call and missed all that you said for the last 24 minutes. Oh, man. I don't know if this is going to post. This takes, especially if it's already been an hour. Like, this shit takes forever to download, if it does download. See, I think because we're in the past, and I think maybe the Christ is the original. Those Christ teachings are the original, and then the more future timelines would be like what we call our past, our history, which is actually our future. Because in order to go through, okay, so collectively, right, to go to sublimation, you got to go all the way back into the origin. Oh, the fucking origin, the creation story. Yes! That makes a lot more sense. Well, I'm definitely going to need to sit here and contemplate all this. No, it's all mechanically done internally. Like how it used to, well, how we see in the Tartarian videos. If you haven't come across those, please research all that. But Yeah, it's like a jewelry box wind up, right? But or like a clock, like a giant clock tower. It does it automatically. Post at least the bells from 333. Okay. I'll do what I can. I'm not gonna get done until I leave here though. Probably not until tonight. Thanks for joining. Little couple. He's got like a sacred geometry tattoo on his calf. Walking by. You see them? No. Anyways. So the origin story, our origins, going back to the origin, going back to creation, the beginning, going back to the beginning. Oh, the Alpha and the Omega, I am the beginning and the end. Oh, shit. That's sublimination. That's absorption. Like, you gotta fucking look up the stages of initiation, the 9 stages of initiation. Get the fucking Gene Keys book, it's in there. Anyways, it's in Gene Key 22. And it's the 9 stages of initiation. Absorption is the return to the source. The source is the origin. The mother, the matter. The primordial mother, that is. Creation. And you'd have to descend into your own hell in order to experience that. Carl Jung talks about it, right? Meeting the self. So if we change the script from the origin point, then it shifts all of the future. And that's the whole point of going in to know yourself, so that you can rewrite your scripts and be your authentic self without the pain and suffering, like creating your everyday life, right? So you go in there and you become self-aware, cognizant of your inner voices, and you use your imagination and you create the life you feel it is that you desire, as if it's already happening and as if it's already been done. And therefore you create an abundant life of prosperity and joy and fulfillment of all your desires being fulfilled, because you know that you're God, source, and that there isn't something outside of you, but it is you. And you've rewritten those scripts. And so then you're living a life of prosperity and abundance, and all things from the past have now been healed and absorbed in the now moment, and all things in the future are now created from a place of conscious co-creation instead of unconscious creation. And that was the point of us descending as a collective, is to go into the dark night of the soul, into absorption, back to the source origin, to heal the wounds that created a distorted future, what we say is a future, or we call it a past, that created all the distortion. So that moving forward, all that was created came from a place of love and joy, abundance, and unity consciousness, open heart, instead of coming from a place of greed or separation. That's the ultimate wound, is separation, to think that you're separate from God. That's where all these external religions are manifesting from, is like from a separateness of separate from God itself. Like, the mother is never separate from her child. Even if she gives birth to it, she's still connected to it within the genetics. She's always there in the DNA. Even if your parent dies, they're always there in the DNA. So there's like no such thing as separation. But somewhere along the line, we felt separate. And so we started creating from that. And so our internal thoughts became our external manifested reality, which was of separation. And there's other wounds, like the wounds of rejection, of shame, of guilt, of denial, okay? Denying that you're the creator, self-rejection, rejection by others, rejecting yourself, rejecting the God within you, treating yourself like shit, then having shame and guilt around that. Deep guilt turns into shame. And then repression It's where we repress our true authenticity, our true self, to fit into the village, to the way that everybody else thinks. Because if we don't fit into what everybody else's ideologies and belief systems are, then we're shunned, we're ostracized, or we're killed. So we went back to the beginning to change the origin or the nutrients into which the seed was planted, that there is no separation. And that will change all future timelines. And then we also become the celestial being, our chariot of light. And that's absorption. And that becomes the 6th initiation, but there's more after that, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. There's a glorification, which is the 9th. Glorification is the body of glory, which is the rainbow body, or becoming twice born, spirit born, semi-etheric, angelic in nature, and then being able to move through space and time, which we won't exist in this sort of experience once we hit that point, that rainbow body. Is that going to be in our time? I don't know. I could only assume that it is. Law of assumption. Now you have a new idea. Hopefully it formed a new idea for assumption. I assume. Well, if you assume, then it becomes. Instead of saying assumption means an ass out of you and me. No, it doesn't. It is to assume the life in which you, or the experience in which you would like to experience. Now, if you're not aware of your words and your internal words, then you're going to create a reality in which you feel victim to, because you're not being a conscious co-creator. That's what all this time is about. It's for us to become conscious co-creators. It's what the fuck everybody's healing and awakening and all this other stuff is about. Or you can get lost in all the sauce and everybody else's opinions and bullshit, like the mainstream ideologies, which are based in fallacy and victim mentality. It's just people trying to get famous off of their own bullshit. They're just selling you lies. People buy it because they have corruption inside them, because they don't know themselves. Because if everybody else believes it, it must be true. No. That's exactly what my daughter's soul is. Enjoy your life. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually going to pop off here. I think I'm at 35%. Ooh, it's 3:37. Rainbow. And I'm at 35%. So I'm going to save a little bit of battery. I'm just going to meditate under these trees. I love you guys all. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Like, thank you for being here at the Bach Tower with us, my spirit team, my ancestors, your ancestors, our ancestors, and anchoring in these creation, origin story energies here in the tree of life, which is your nervous system, and getting out of the monkey mind, as it's depicted on this building, the monkey mind, to become one with the birds, a higher consciousness. This is in Lake Wales, Florida. It's called the Bach Tower. Thank you guys all for being here. Your presence, your essence, anchoring in what it is that we're doing here, which will ultimately be revealed to us. Watch the Schumann resonance go off the handles again, as it's just been consistently going off the rails. Although I look at that and I'm like, but whatever. I'm not going to demonize everything forever. You're in Georgia? You guys have some really cool stuff there too. I'm so sure you do. I don't know. I haven't researched. I'm located on the Gulf Shores. I'm actually in Sarasota. It's where I live. But I just drove 2 hours to the Bach Tower because, I mean, why not? I had nothing else to do. I don't have my kids this week. Nothing else to do. I mean, I had something else to do. I had to cancel an appointment. I wasn't in the energy to do it anyways. She was very kind.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab that information.
Hey, go ahead.
Is this ever open that you can go in?
Oh yeah, they're just redoing the moat, so they don't want anybody crossing over it.
Oh.
Yeah, it is open now. We just came at the wrong time. Have to come back another time. Go inside. Probably give it like 3 to 5 months. Who knows how long it's gonna take them to finish the moat?
Okay.
I know, right? It's sad. I know, I was disappointed too.
Thank you.
We should jump the bars and do it anyways, huh? Right? Don't tell me no, I paid my money.
That's exactly.
I like the fiery spirit of you. Thank you. How rewarding. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful gem. They were fiery. These ones right here, they were fiery. The grandma was fiery. She was down to jump the gates with me. I would too. But then I'd never be allowed to come back. Damn. Something tells me I've been in there. You know, you kind of, history repeats itself. And we can collapse time. It's not a linearity. We say it's divine timing, but we're the divine and we're the timing. So hold the light, be the pillar, speak the truth, honor it, but be a guide, a voice of wisdom for people, whatever makes them smile. Share that in your aura. We are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Don't forget that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I'm going to end this live. I really don't want to, but I know I need to because my battery's almost dead. Her story, yeah. Origin story. Back to the creation. The origin story. I said that in this yellow. There's so many butterflies here. I'm going to go walk the gardens. It's so pretty. Okay, love you guys. Bye. I told you, come visit. Come visit Florida.